What's the most common lie you tell? I will do it tomorrow. Oof. This hit close. I know what I'm doing. Employer, so is that all clear? You're good to go, me clear as a bell. Instantly confused the second the call is over. Fuck. I'm fine. Just a bit tired. Yep. Nobody wants to hear about chronic pain and fatigue. I just say I'm good. And then when they reiterate like, no really, you can tell me, and then you do, and they have this reaction like you've just made something up for sympathy. Then they ask if you've tried essential oils up your butthole, because their friend's neighbor's sister had the same ailment and it fixed them right up. Does it have to go up my butthole? Oh wow. That's amazing me. To my kids at least 50 times a day when they show me their art somersault joke Minecraft hot. I will never stop saying it though. One of my nieces is at that age where she's losing her baby teeth, and without fail she excitedly runs up to me to spin the tale of how she lost her most recent tooth when one falls out. My acting skills have never been more at practice as I act shocked and amazed each time. I love her, but there is only so many times you can hear pretty much the same story about she was eating, insert food, and it fell out, or how a tooth fell out after she tripped over something. But she's just so damn excited every time, like she just invented cold fusion, and I'll be damned if I take that away from her. My wife is a teacher and would say whether it's pets or kids, every interaction you have is either you training them or them training you. Apostrophe. That's how experience usually works. I have a physical therapy appointment. It's actually psychological therapy, but that's nobody else's business, and I'm not interested in dealing with the mental health stigma. Also, it's super believable because everyone knows I injured my back years ago, so they just assume that I go to physical therapy for that. Edit. Wow. This is my most upvoted and replied comment on our askreddit thus far. Thank you all for the encouraging words and the hugs, awards. You are all enlightened mental health advocates, and you have bolstered my faith in human kindness. I forgot truth. I've been thinking about it non-stop, but my anxiety prevented me from actually doing it. Yes. I have read the terms and conditions. Only old people and lawyers read them. I read them and am young. This is how you lose your rights. That's a fair point. I only read them when the game app subscription seems a bit suspicious. Did you know that you sign away your morality in Pornhub's tools? Interesting stuff. I'm pretty sure they recently got called classless on Twitter for an MLK Day tweet. Someone tweeted back something about 26,000 anal fisting videos. And Pornhub, who has a very interesting AMA response from Pornhub Aria, tweeted back saying they had over 38,000 anal fisting videos. That and the fact they have accidentally hosted rapes and underage stuff before. The site is pretty immoral. I have my S together. Oh poop. But the poop is in a nice, neat pile. Group your poop. I'll embellish a story in a slightly believable manner to make it more interesting. I usually switch the story happening to a friend, so it doesn't sound like I'm bragging making things up. That seems like it could be kind of cool sometimes. Absolute opposite of one of my friends who will tell stories from other people as if they had happened to him. He once told me a story that had happened to me as if it had happened to him. Guy needs attention. Pretty much any enthusiasm I show in a job interview, lol. It's okay. I'm in HR and I know the real answer is that you need the money benefits, and this place seems less S than the place you are now. Thank you for understanding. I'm fine or I'm good. I find my way around that without lying, as I'll say the usual or same as always. I just say you know. Hanging in there every single time. I'm kind of afraid that I'm going to die hanging in there. I'm never even gonna pull myself up. Whenever people ask if I've had surgery, I say no. I have had surgery. On my penis. Which is embarrassing. What happened? And are you okay? When I was little, there was this piece of skin growing over the urethra opening, and they had to remove it. Now my urethra opening is really big. Does it hurt? Not anymore. It's a fun story for sexual partners, lol. Going along with it, when people ask about my family, talk about family things because it's easier than explaining that I really don't talk to no care for any of my relatives to people who can fathom not having a bond with their relatives, let alone their parents. I'm kinda like that. We moved a lot because my dad was military, so I'm close to my parents but barely know the rest of my family. Other people act like their cousin or their best friends. I saw mine like 4 times before I was 18. I don't think they're bad people. I just barely know them at all. Today is my last hurrah. Tomorrow I start my new healthy habits. That I lost my job due to COVID. I actually lost my job shortly before COVID because they had to cut someone and I was the last one in. It's just easier to say I lost it because COVID. I lost my job in March due to a cancer diagnosis. But for people who don't know, I say I got laid off in March due to COVID. Wait, what? You lost your job due to having cancer? Isn't that illegal? Sorry for any confusion. My oncologist told me I needed to quit. How does insurance work in these situations? I live in a small town. I have lost almost 100 pounds and kept it off. I started losing in 2015 and I have been maintaining since 2019. I am rather visible because I am a creature of routine and I walk my Bernese mountain dog daily and people see us. So people remark on my weight loss. OMG. What's your secret? How do you have the willpower, my lie? Oh, just daily dog walks. Reality, blood, sweat, tears. Overhauling every single habit I had. Grieving old behaviors and a good dose of fearing for my life, MS and psoriatic arthritis. I fought like a motherfucker to get from moderately disabled to you would have no sweet clue something was wrong with me. No one wants to hear this story. People want the quick and easy fix, so I give it to them. Good for you. Weight loss of that magnitude while also battling significant health issues is a tremendous achievement. I'm a freelance digital artist. I've been working on a friend's webcomic off and on for years, and between just drawing random things I've been working on my own comic that pays the bills between freelancing stuff. A lot of the online circles I am in are full of 19-24-ish people who surpass me on a technical level art skill-wise, and I'm in my early 30s. I've always been really self-conscious of how much better a lot of the younger artists I know are than me, considering I have years and years on them, and since I do all my work online, I've never told anybody how old I am exactly. The lie is that the few times someone wanted to know, I said I was in my early 20s. It's really pointless and silly. But since I don't share any real personal details online, I'm just kind of a faceless man behind my projects anyway. Lies about why I'm late to arrive somewhere. It's never the reason I say. Well, almost never. The other day though, I was oddly honest when I told the pharmacist I was busy doing nothing in bed for 6 hours and how time just flew by while my vision oscillated between my phone and TV, and that's why I was there 2 minutes before closing. I'm usually an extremely honest person, but I hate being late and I hate the reasons I let myself be late. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And doggone it, people like me. All lies. That I'm straight. Even managed to trick myself. This has been my biggest lie my whole life too. I don't have any weed. Sorry bro, but that was the last cone, I swear. I'll get it done tomorrow. See, also, I just need to get through this week and things will settle down. It'll be fine if I eat this insert unhealthy food here. I'm going to bed. After 2 hours of jerking off. 2 hours? Maybe you aren't doing something right. Or you're cursed. I'm not the imposter. Sus, I saw you walking away from admin. I saw you vent from navigation to electrical. It's gonna be okay. To myself. Life is great. I'm doing awesome. I don't hate my job. I enjoy being alone. The world isn't filled with assholes. This'll only hurt for a little while. Either that I'm straight or B. To be honest, I have no fucking clue what I am. It's just that B is the most fitting, so I guess it isn't wrong. The reason I say I'm straight is because I'm not ready to come out of the closet. And that's absolutely okay. Go at your own pace. Don't worry about others. How my scar was made. I always say it was because of a tumor. It's not a tumor in Angry Arnold S. voice. Pepsi's fine. It's not fine. I always feel like the waitress looks a little let down when I switch my choice to water in the absence of Coke. Water is free. Sodas are $sign. More $sign means more base $sign from which to calculate a tip.